Splitgate 1 was an interesting take on the FPS genre. My friends told me that it was like Halo mixed with Portal, so I had to check it out. After waiting for around 30 minutes every time I opened the game to get into the menu, I had some fun with it when it came out despite the infamous loading times. My god, the loading times. In all honesty, I didn't really play the original Splitgate that much. However, as stated, it was still pretty fun. So today I want to talk about the sequel, Splitgate 2. This game had a rough launch. Not as bad as some other games, but my god, not even mentioning the Make FPS Great Again hat that the CEO was wearing, who swears it isn't a political statement. And I'm green. The game launched with $80 cosmetics, and all this guy said at the reveal for the game was that there was going to be a Battle Royale mode. And as someone who plays Fortnite to this day, I literally do not give a shit when devs announce stuff like this. Despite the bad announcement, I still wanted to play the game anyways to see how it actually holds up. I usually start videos off like this with negatives, however, I kind of already did that in the intro, so I would like to give my positive thoughts first. First off, my first game was actually kind of fun. I chose Arena Quick Play, so it just threw me into a random mode, and it threw me into Domination, which I don't usually care for, but Splitgate 2's gameplay was pretty fun, so it made up for it. It wasn't really hard to get used to, and it didn't really match me with players who were way better than me, like what games like Halo Infinite do, where if you do it remotely decent, then it'll throw you into a game with players who will just wipe the floor with you. The game's skill-based matchmaking doesn't seem to be super egregious, but I don't know if that's because I didn't play enough to find out if it was or not. Doesn't seem to though, so good on them. This is usually something that most modern games just struggle with. Like even Fortnite, as I mentioned before, I believe still has some pretty bad skill-based matchmaking. After I played the arena mode, I wanted to check out this game's Battle Royale to see if it was good or not. Right off the bat, you can definitely see some Apex Legends in it, which isn't really my cup of tea. Ever since Apex released, I think I won like 2 games of it, then dropped it and never played it again, because it was very boring and I didn't like how it played. I didn't also like how you needed 50,000 XP to choose what mode you wanted, other than like 3 of them. But I guess it wasn't really an issue of that. I managed to get like a fourth of that per game. So that's all the good stuff that I have about Splitgate 2. Anyways, onto what I don't like about Splitgate 2. Maybe this isn't an issue for other people, but this is kind of a make or break for me personally. The game's overall design gets a big yikes from me. There doesn't, at least to me, seem to be much soul coming from this game. It seems very derivative of many other games coming out, and it doesn't seem to be that appealing in general. The fact that the game was charging $80 for a microtransaction is itself a big issue. Of course, they have fixed it, but none of these overpriced microtransactions were even like shit I think anyone was gonna buy. Apparently, people did buy it though. Everything in this game looks ugly, and all the weapons just look like they came out of other games. Of course, taking inspiration is one thing, but look at this game's shotgun and then look at the bulldog from Halo Infinite and tell me that there's not some sort of tie there. Like, I'm gonna be more inclined to spend money on a game if said money is going to skins or cosmetics that actually kind of look cool, not whatever the hell this is. My next gripe comes from the game itself. It isn't a bad game by any means, you just saw me glaze it for how fun it can be earlier, but it's not really anything new. The portals were new when Splitgate 1 came out, and they're a cool feature. Not many other games do this that I can think of, but I found myself not really using them. And from what I've seen from other YouTubers, it's the same case for them too. But yeah, overall, Splitgate 2 is alright. It's derivative as all hell, and it's about as unique as your average Instagram puppy girl page. It has its flaws, but it's an alright FPS game in a world where that's kind of becoming scarce. Will I continue to play Splitgate 2? No, probably not. It isn't really something I see myself scratching at the neck to play more of, but maybe I will play it again at some point. Maybe I'll stream it, I don't know. I don't really have much else to talk about regarding Splitgate 2, so I'll end things off here. Sorry this video was a little shorter. I'm working on some bigger projects that need some more time to cook, so I decided to throw the script together in the meantime.